It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and we'll see Denzel Perryman, who really led his defense last week with a 10-tackle game. It's the Chargers and the Pats, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Herbert's throw here on target to Hurst. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. From the 43, here's second and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Spins by. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And the rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. 13 carries, 60 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They'll drop to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. The Patriots had 8-3 now. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here's Jones. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Here is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster from 17 yards out, and the Patriots have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Here's Herbert now on second down. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the counter, it's Edwards. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Running left is Edwards. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and goal.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And his pass incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
22 yards there, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
60-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And the Chargers coming out of the field now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Herbert. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
One of the best in the NFL, in no small part because of his running ability. But on that play, didn't matter to the defense at all. Nice stop for them, a feather in their cap for getting the sack and brought down one of the toughest guys to catch in the NFL.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep this confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
At the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. Open man, the tight end, Henry. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
15 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 46-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. A big play there for New England. 47 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Herbert now. And his throw here is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and And they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Herbert's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Hayden Hurst, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of the Patriots offense ready to go to work once more.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them, no matter how many people are put in his direction. It just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And it is the Jets who have the lead late in the second quarter. Aaron Rodgers with 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. A touchdown there for Alvin Kamara. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Tua with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, Hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's now third and goal.
They're going to look to throw. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Sly able to put this one through.
And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
They'll try again from the 20 on second and 10. Here's Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Edwards now on first and 10. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got Mason complete.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On second down, it's Edwards. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Herbert off of play action. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that's going to tie things at 20.
So matching field goals here to begin this third quarter of play, and we are tied again.
And this is how it's been all game long. Very much like a boxing match. Each team counter-punching each other, neither gaining a clear advantage.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Well, the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And bulldozing his way through.
Still going. Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Ramondre Stevenson. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 23 yards on the play.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 44. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Asante Samuel Jr. on the coverage.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now it's Herbert. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back now in Foxborough. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the Patriots 15-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And incomplete on the deep ball. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Stevenson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
And 9 yards to go.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Dietrich Wise Jr. able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Herbert.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Herbert now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
The throw over the middle taken in. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Herbert back to the air. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he gets it down to the 32. And they're going to speed things up here. Herbert on first down now. It's Edwards again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And Sharp calls it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here we go. 1st and goal. Here's Herbert.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Herbert. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
To about the 35, 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers down by a field goal. 1:25 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Herbert to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Herbert. And he is going to lose yardage here. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Herbert. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Herbert going to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Throwing, Herbert. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. One last throw here for Herbert. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for New England, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's Week 14 of the NFL, and we'll see Kendrick Bourne. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Patriots and the Steelers under the lights on Thursday night.
Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. And tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine for the postseason, winners of 8 of their last 10. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you get an all-star in the making.
He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
At the 19-yard line.
This is Cordero Patterson. Remember, he won a ring with the Pats. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
And 5 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Fields. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Steps away to his left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Fields. And he is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Out to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. fighting through pressure. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Anthony Jennings. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So out comes the Patriots offense as they'll get their first shot at things here. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Up to the 20. The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week.
11 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room, in the cold tub, trying to get his legs back for this game.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A handoff for Warren. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 34.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Flushed out right. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Fields. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Fields. got his man. It's Warren. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
51 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Well, they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Fields eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Fields throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. On the give, it's Warren. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing on third down. Fields forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
New England's offense set to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. He'll drop to throw. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Straight ahead at Stevenson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And the Steelers set to take the field. Well, they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
It's 2nd and 8.
On the run, it's Warren. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 37. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down 10 at the 28-yard line.
Fields now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, here's Fields. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Justin Fields. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And talk about built to run the football. Whether you're calling it on design running plays or him breaking out into the open field after trying to pass the football, Justin Fields knows where the end zone is. 8 rushing touchdowns last season. Only Jalen Hurts had more.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you two in just a moment. First, we just want to give everybody a look ahead to what's in store for us this weekend as we enter the final month of this NFL season. Good games all over the screen there, one being at MetLife Stadium. A big one for the Jets as they'll square off against the visiting Houston Texans. In the late afternoon games, it'll be loud in Kansas City, that's for sure, as it'll be the Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills. And then lastly, the nation gets a good one on Sunday night between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. We got an excellent first half from the dynamic quarterback, Justin Fields. He was able to take it in himself for the game's only touchdown. And you wonder if this coaching staff will ask him to do a bit more the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Out route, and this is Henry with a catch.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. A good pickup there at 22. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw here.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Stevenson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Stevenson again.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Ramondre Stevenson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 13-7.
Patriots 7.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
He finds his man complete. It's Warren. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's Warren.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jawan Bentley able to record his 5th sack of the season. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. On the return is Jones. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And they will take over 1st and 10. New England trying to get a place on offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected. But this is a good pickup here for the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the Steelers.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
So a strong showing so far in this third quarter, and now they're poised to move in front.
Yeah, for whatever reason, they were very slow to get into the flow of the game, and while puzzling, it does happen from time to time, but they're certainly in the flow now. Zero doubt about that.
Slide for the PAT.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now.
Matt Judon from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Back to throw. Fields.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We've seen them do much better here after a struggling first half.
And what I like about what I've seen is that they're executing at a much higher rate now. And I don't know how much of that is changing plays or changing philosophies as much as, okay, guys, let's just get it together and tune things up to a really nice degree.
Yeah, sometimes it can just be a leader in the huddle saying, let's get this together, right?
And so many times you've worked all week on certain things that if you're just going to throw it all out and kind of start over, you're not going to execute as well. Sometimes it's just what you said. Okay, guys, let's get it together. Let's go right now. And that's exactly what they're doing.
Back now in Pittsburgh. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a
Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can give those linebackers a freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw here. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll run with Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Pats are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Right side complete, that's Woods.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That is caught. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
And we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Again, Stevenson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So now the Steelers down by 15. 1:54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Out of the gun, Fields. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Fields. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. They've got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Fields. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Fields. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
New England's offense set to go. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Pats, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It's Week 15 of the National Football League, and we'll see Kendrick Bourne. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Pats and the Chiefs on Monday Night Prime Time.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway on a Monday night. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. But the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in routes instead of their number 1 guy.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Holding, offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Now 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. And I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. Muscles by at the 25. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'll be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. 12 carries, 71 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. The Patriots had 10-3 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to slither by. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Looking to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the Chiefs' 5-yard line.
Now back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I put up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll drop to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jones on the return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Oh, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw. Pass taken in. It's been tight end. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw again. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. 2nd down and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he will have the Patriots first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. They run once more with Stevenson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
They'll drop to throw. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
An extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. Now Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Brown the motion man right.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Juwan Beckler
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Jones on the return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
Possession back to the Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson headed out with the offense.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Back to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Sly able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got it. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. And again, it's Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
First down, Kansas City.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now a 2nd and 6. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Mahomes again. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Kirk Cousins, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Javonte Williams, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were losers in that one to the visiting L.A. Chargers. Quentin Johnston, 2 touchdown catches in the victory.
Okay,
this has
Coach,
certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll look to throw. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return, it's Tony. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this is caught at the 20. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 58 yards. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone. But today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic. And they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Butker on for the PAT. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Patriots coming out now. We've got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 65 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
To about the 40-yard line. Second down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On third down, here's Stevenson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Back to Stevenson on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Danico Autry is in on the stop. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And on third and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job. And Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Open man right side is Rice. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is getting enough blockers in front to create a row, let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mahomes, pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
That's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's performing on the field as well. Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw here. He's got Hooper on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. This 2nd and 4. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Sly able to put this one through. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Mahomes to throw once more. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now here's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Anthony Jones able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Butker's kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And, oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Well, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Gets around him. And a pretty quick burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 89 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Running left is Stevenson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Sly able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 23-20. A little under a minute 50 remaining. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Here's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Mahomes will throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate it. It's a tough defense presented against you.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
KC's offense ready to take over. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hookup right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime. So many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. They'll bring it 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. Big strides, look at him go. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 59 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Pacheco. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Kansas City, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.